間に合った。リカちゃん、君を助けに来た。わざ
ー。終わるはずのない愛が途絶えた。命尽きてゆくように。
With the release of Reach, the Halo franchise is packing its bags, and Bungie is moving on to new things. It's about time if you ask me, but it's also a reminder that sooner or later, everything has to end. So in honor of starting new things, let's take a look back at the games that ended on the best notes. There may not be an exact requirement for being on this countdown, but the bottom line is that when you finally make it to these scenes, you walk away from the game feeling one thing: satisfied. I'm What the Fnu, and this is the top 10 best video game endings. Be warned, this list will contain spoilers. Such as, oh my god, KG is the deleter! Number 10. Chances are you haven't heard of Dokapon Kingdom, so let me sum it up for you. This is Mario Party on crack, with a healthy dose of RPG thrown in for good measure. In the campaign mode, it's going to take you quite a while to trudge through the 100-some-odd in-game weeks that it takes to beat the story mode, but the ending is more than worth it. In fact, it's absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but let me give you a hint. The whole point of the game is that the king is going to give his daughter's hand in marriage to whoever saves his kingdom. Well, guess what happens when you beat the game as a girl?
How can I say? Poof poof.
Number 9. Okay, if you don't know yet, Silent Hill 2 is a scary-ass game. One way or another, this romp through the titular town is going to scar you permanently, and anyone who's obtained the dog key and opened the observatory room door knows exactly what I'm talking about. It was you! The monsters, the Tate, Pyramid Head. It was the freaking dog all along! Man's best friend, my ass. And if this wasn't shocking enough, you now have to sit through the most awkward credit sequence of all time. This ending makes the list for the simple fact that out of all the mind f***s in the entire game, this is the one you never could have seen coming. Number 8. Alright, get this. There was a day when Rare's games didn't suck. Quite the opposite, actually. One of the most famous franchises they had was BanjoKazooie, and a huge part of that was the ending. After you set the Old Witch packing and collected all 100 jigsaw pieces, your buddy Mumbo showed you a couple of pictures detailing some interesting secrets hidden within the game. This sparked a controversy that lasted for years as desperate fans scrambled to figure out just what was going on with these items. All was forgiven though, considering that this was all done on the most tranquil beach ever, followed by a clear reminder that your worst enemy was safely buried underneath a rock. Getting people excited for a sequel while still giving closure? Nah, that's impossible, right, Crackdown?
Not good news, Agent.
Number 7.
How could this happen to me?
Allow me to interrupt the countdown for a brief bit of commentary, as what's been happening with Final Fantasy VII is such a special case, it practically warrants it. Look, folks, I am not defending this game. Cloud is gay, Sephiroth's a mama's boy, Aeris deserved to die, and jiggle physics was only there for the few of us playing the game that actually had some effing testosterone. You know this. I know this. So why does everybody in the world feel the compulsive desire to constantly remind me of these facts? My God, people! Making fun of this game has gotten so old, it's all your base tier. If you want to troll 7, how about trying something new for once? Like correcting people when they say Aerith instead of Eris, or accusing Red 13 fans of being furries. Or, you know, you can stop digging for laughs in a mind that's been f***ing exhausted. The choice is yours, friend. Choose wisely. Now that we have that out of the way, for a game that takes upwards of 80 hours to beat, 7 actually wraps up pretty well. Your main adversary is dead, everyone in your party survives, that wasn't killed halfway through the game, and your planet saves itself from utter destruction. The real kicker, though, is how pretty it all is. It may look like crap by today's standards, but back then, this was as good as it got, and made the fact that all your hard work had finally paid off just that much more satisfying. Good show, Square. Now get the fuck out. Number 6. I swear, this game is the Psychonauts of the PS2. Dark Cloud 2 was so far ahead of its time that it blew my mind when I was a kid, and its charming world and spot-on gameplay still hold up to date. Sure, the battle with Emperor Griffin may have ended on a bittersweet note, but nobody who cared about died, and all the loose ends were tied up beautifully. And the music. Oh, the music.
I'll take my chances, racing time, rewriting the book for all to see.
Hearing this to clips of all the greatest moments of your journey was just stunning. If you love games, you owe it to yourself to hunt down a copy of this PS2 masterpiece, if only to experience this absolutely phenomenal ending.